here we are. That's my girlfriend. Okay. She's not being part of it, even though she's just on the video. Um, say hi.
Hi.
Okay, well, this is part two of the 2014 albums. The last video, really long, because there's so many CDs I bought of 2014, and
Are you talking about me? Because I can.
no, I'm not.
Oh.
Anyways, I just bought a couple days ago around Christmas. I got a gift card from my dad. Thank you, Dad. And I bought a lot of 2014 albums from Best Buy. And now I'm going to review those because they weren't on the last video. So this video is going to be way shorter. And the fact that I made a point in the last video that I made it from worst to best, this doesn't really apply to that one. Like, I mean, this is from worst to best too, but it's not like just because I made this video after that, all these are better than the last one. It's not like that. It's just of these. Anyway, starting off with the biggest piece of shit on this pile, we got Asking Alexandria's Live 2 DVD thing. It sucks. Danny can't play his songs at all. Like, he can't sing. He could sing, but not his old ones at all. I mean, ask her, she even hated it. And point being that he sucks so much live, there was bonus live tracks, and it wasn't even really live. It was them playing live, but the sound was just straight from the album. So you weren't actually hearing them live. That's how bad they are. They have to put their real songs over it. And a bunch of music videos that you could just look up online anyways. And I bought this thinking that, like, oh, I get to see them backstage. Like, that's the main reason why I bought them. And you only get like 6 minutes of that. Complete garbage. This is worse than anything on the other video. It's a piece of shit. Anyways, moving on to shit. In this moment, they have a single out. I never really done a single before, but it's 2014. Fuck it. They got the Sick Like Me
It's
single.
almost 2015.
Yeah, it's almost 2015. And the Sick Like Me single, it's got. There are only two good songs that I can remember off their new album. So, good job on the single for getting the good songs, but they need to step it up. Now, moving on to the album itself, in this moment, Black Widow. You can buy it at Walmart or any other mainstream place. This album is just garbage. It sucks. It really does. I mean, there's a couple good songs, but if I feel like the other bandmates don't get much chance to shine, it's mostly like you barely get to hear anything. It's like they're not playing to the top of their game. You're depending on electronics, and it sucks. Moving along, I reviewed this album in the last video. It's got the Slipknot single, "The Devil and I." It's good.
That's the one that you spent like a
$2
dollar
on
on
$2.
for
Yeah,
two songs.
yeah. Um, yeah. I bought it just because I'm a collector. It doesn't matter if I already have it or not.
You
Um,
hid it underneath
the
the
whole album,
thing.
the whole album was good, but the single, it's got the two singles, "The Devil and I" and the negative one. They should have put something else on it because unless you're a mainstream bastard that only listens to radio music, this is perfect for you.
I listen to radio music.
But not metal. Okay. Okay. Anyways, she liked it though.
No, I didn't.
She doesn't like Slipknot or a lot of metal. But yeah, good job on it. I mean, nothing bad to say about it except it's only the singles. I mean, it's a single, but they should have put something else. Now, I don't think this album's released yet, but Marilyn Manson released a single for an upcoming album. It's a pretty cool cover. Yeah, he was just on Sons of Anarchy, which is cool, and it's great to see him back at it again.
Oh, I like the CD cover.
I know, I was just saying it.
No,
It's
I
good.
meant for the actual CD.
He's back at it, making music, and the thing about it
It
is
looks like a bowling ball.
it does. It looks like a ball of smoke too, and he's using electronics again, which is one of his strong points, unlike a lot of bands. And really, I see him stepping it up a little bit. He's got competition, like Motionless in White, and I'm really looking forward to the album because nothing bad about Born Villain, but he's starting to put a little bit more of the old Marilyn Manson into it, which is always good. You gotta mix it up. And we got an EP coming up next from Butcher Babies. It's called Uncovered, and it's just a bunch of cover songs from old school bands like ZZ Top, and it's great because they make songs that you would never think would be heavy, and they make it sound like their own songs. And what's also cool is it looks like a little newspaper thingy, and you got these all little articles in it reading about the band. I don't even know if they're true. Some of it sounds sketchy, but I don't know. But it's good. And then this one, I bought this at Walmart while my girl went there with her own car.
What?
Nothing.
No, I put my music on pause. What'd you say?
Oh, I was just saying I bought this at Walmart
Something about girl.
while my girl went there with a different car.
Okay. I really like Trey songs.
I don't know if it is.
It's a he. I don't know what. That's rude.
Anyways, this is a best of, like an icon to. It's not really an album that they just wrote music to, but it's a best of. It's 2014.
Oh, yeah.
Just thought I'd do it. Yeah. She agrees. I wasn't even making any points, but it's a good. I didn't really want to do it until I listened to it, but really, if you it's a basic cover, but it's Megadeth. Can you answer that? Let me.
Hello?
Anyways,
Hey. I know. Andrew has caller ID on his phone.
anybody that's new to Megadeth or at least thrash metal or metal in general, this is a good thing to start with, especially if you want to get into Megadeth. It's got
Because Tool's a boy's
all
band.
their
I'm a girl.
like it really does have their best songs on it, and Megadeth, their singles really are their best songs. They're good at picking out stuff, and
I told
this
him
is a
you
good,
can go and
handful
like
of
come
songs from them.
back.
They got a lot of albums, and I think it's a good thing to start with. I think it could get anyone that's not into Megadeth into Megadeth, and nothing bad about this. Is really one of the best stuff I ever heard.
Alright, if you want
All right,
to,
but
fine. I don't want to. I know Andrew wants to, so if Andrew wants to, then that's good enough
but
for me.
she's talking on the phone. Anyways, moving along. Huh. Let me talk.
Alright. Andrew wants to talk to you while he's making a YouTube video.
What's up, James? I'm doing album reviews of 2014. Yeah, it's on. It's gonna be on YouTube in a second. Yeah, I got a YouTube channel. No one watches it. But all right. So what's up? And Alexis, is Alexis coming?
I'm right here.
Are you coming?
I mean, like, if you really want to go.
All right. Well then, give me about like 10 minutes, cause I got like 8 or so albums to do real quick. You got the money? You're at your house? All right. Well, we'll leave when we leave. We'll be. I'm knocking the door. It won't be too long. All right, man. All right. Later, skater. Later. This is an odd video. All right. Another EP from the band Carcass. It's basically the same cover as their, what was it, 2000? Yeah, 2013 album Surgical Steel. Now this is just stuff they, I believe, wrote in the studio and then put on the album. But a lot of it is it's slower, and nothing bad to say about it because I liked it all just as Surgical Steel. Okay, one thing, they made a Beatles rip-off disc. I'm not a Beatles fan, and I don't want that shit mixed with good shit. And yeah, they have the intro, like part of the intro of the first CD, and they got a song off the last album. And not that that's bad, but it's a good EP. If you got like 15 minutes getting ready for work, it's a good thing to pop in and actually get to listen to the whole thing too. Yeah, it's a good EP. I like it. And another amazing thing about it, it's got Trevor Stern's arm off of the Black Dahlia Murder on the back of the CD, and he got the tattoo. He's a Carcass fan himself, and it's cool how a newer band like that can just have their arm on the back of a Carcass cover. It's like he gets to meet all these people, and they look at him the same way as he looks at them. It's almost like, you know, being in, just say like if you were to join a band and then like you got to meet Iron Maiden, and they looked at you the same way as you looked at them. Like, they idolized you too. Like, that would be fucked up. Moving along. This is her
favorite. Oh my
god,
god, I thought you were going for my candy.
This is her favorite album right here. She likes this one. I like it too. Machine Head, Bloodstone and Diamonds. Also get that at Walmart because Machine Head's pretty big. This is a good album. You know, I didn't really listen to much Machine Head. I really just got it because I've liked what I heard. And this album, it really caught me off guard. It's a little more, how can you say, what's that word? It starts with them. Modern, but it's good.
You don't know.
It's good. I like it a lot. Rob Flynn, he really took more time to focus on his vocals. It wasn't mainly all the instruments. There's parts of the album where you can hear some melody with the instruments, and it's very, very hooky. And you might hate me for this. A lot of it reminded me of some As I Lay Dying stuff, and not that that's bad, but it's a good album. There is nothing bad to say about it. This one's really different. Like, there's like the first three, like there's a lot of shit to talk about, but a lot of the next ones, there's nothing really bad to say about them. But this album, it kind of does overstay its welcome a little bit, but other than that, it's just great. Next. It's weird because she's here.
No, it's in my music anywhere.
Okay. Now, any thoughts on this one before I just bring it up?
I mean, like, it's really pretty. I feel like coloring it with a marker.
No, don't you dare.
I mean, it looks like there's a dragon king, like, scratching open the belly button of another lady in the sky, and she's enjoying it a little too much.
Should we review it now?
Okay.
Alright, we got Goat Whore, their new album. Constrict and Rage of the Merciless. I can't pronounce that last word, I never can. Is it Merciless or... I own the album and I don't even know how to say it. Merciless. It's got a cool cover. Kind of reminded me of the last Cataclysm cover. Well, the deluxe version of it. Goat Whore. Yeah, these guys are...
Whores.
Goat Whores. Good one.
Thank you.
Peaches. And, man, it's hard, because, like, I keep thinking, like, oh, I got my girlfriend next to me, but, these guys, great flow. Very great flow. They don't focus on solos on this album, but, kind of memorable. It's straightforward. It's just a good metal album. It's something I think my dad could like, and he doesn't listen to much stuff like that. And their strong points are definitely on the guitars. I mean, everything else is good, but the guitar work where it wasn't overly like all over the place, but it was at the point to where you could hear a lot of talent, but it still wasn't all matched up, and you had to like listen to it 1,000 times to know what's going on. But also the low vocals on it, like the growls, like are awesome. And what's great about it is it's not all the time. They make an appearance every now and then in every song, and that's what makes it like hooky, that you're not hearing it all the time, as opposed to all the highs, which is what I know Goat Whore for. And yeah, it's a good album. I would listen to it again and again. It's one of those albums where I don't see anything wrong with it to the point where it makes it seem like everything sounds the same, but that's just because there's nothing wrong with it. I like it. I bought it impulse, but it's really good.
Can I color it?
Yeah, sure. I was joking.
Oh.
Okay, now here's a band that also the Acacia Strain, Coma Witch. Good album. Is it their best or my favorite? No. But it still holds up. And they really kind of found a way to mix their old material, like the Deadwalk, with their new material as being Death is the Only Immortal and Wormwood. And yeah, they mixed it pretty well.
I'm gonna go call my aunt and say Happy New Year's and tell my uncle Happy birthday.
Okay.
Don't eat my candy.
I won't eat it. Now, it's a cool case, and it's 2 discs. Close the door. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I like the guitar work on it. It wasn't all just chugging, and when they did break down, it sounded a lot different from anything I heard. It's kind of sounds more insane. Like, Acacia Strain are good at writing lyrics to where you think the dude's insane. Like, it's not overly like, oh, I'm gonna stab you a million times, but it was more like a lot of songs talk about killing someone as like killing a girl or something. Hold on. I noticed that with him, he writes a lot of songs, and you could tell that they could be about a relationship, and he talks about murdering that significant other. I'm not saying this is true, but this is what the perspective I got from it. And it was really, like, lyrically, it was just amazing. It is some of their best stuff lyrically. It's hard to say because Wormwood was perfect, but the lyrics is what really got to me. Like, I remember lyrics like, "She doesn't deserve to die, but I deserve to kill her." And those lyrics they speak for himself, and I like them. Only bad thing I can say about this, the second disc, it's got this bonus 1 track that's like 27 minutes long. The first disc was just perfect to me. Like, I liked it, but the second disc, it was like a guitar chug, really slow, and it was like that for the majority of the whole thing, and on and off, like, other stuff going on. Like, I don't know what it was, but if you listen to it, you know what I'm talking about. But it was just overly, just overstayed its welcome. But other than that, it's great. Now this band, she actually does like.
Do I? Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, come up here. Anyways, we got Epica, the Quantum Enigma. I can't pronounce anything, but
Okay, big words. Quantum.
Quantum. Okay, got that right.
Enigma.
Enigma, the Quantum Enigma. Got the deluxe version, Epica. These guys are, and gal, very different from a lot of stuff. It really, it's a great album. Strong points on this, like, I can easily think of the strong points. They got a lot of screams on it, and it's not all the time. So when they do make an appearance, it's like, oh my god, he's screaming. And then her voice, like, it feels like there's nothing she can't do with her voice. It's just beautiful. I feel like if she was just talking, it would just sound like her singing because she likes it.
Your voice is so pretty.
And yeah, it's a good album. The only bad thing, the second disc of acoustic tracks, there's one I don't like. That's the only thing I like. I hate one acoustic track. That's the only one. That's the only bad thing. It's really great. I like the symphony to it, in the background chants. I feel like I'm in church almost, like a metal church, listening to this. It's great. It definitely expanded my horizons. Like, this band, when I discovered them, I started getting into stuff like this. I usually just listen to straight brutal stuff, but this is definitely going to change my listening pit or whatever. Next, Meshuggah. They released a live CD DVD. Another thing I can't pronounce, the Ophidian Trek or whatever. What's that say? Right there.
Ophidian track.
The Ophidian track?
Ophidian track.
The Ophidian track? Okay, I kind of got it.
PH makes the F sound.
Now, early on, you heard me diss the Ask Alexandria DVD. This is another reason why. This band plays very on the dot. Like, it's hard to tell the difference from their album and their live performance. They play so well. Like, it's just so tight. Like, they play it so tight. And the CD, that, like, when I put it in, when I first put it in, I couldn't tell if it was a best of or just regular tracks or live. It was that on the spot. The DVD is amazing. When you hear a lot of songs on the DVD that live, they become your favorite songs. They might have not been your favorite ones before, but when you hear them on here, it's just like, why didn't I listen to this as much as, you know, the other ones? And it's just great. Like, it's just hooky as hell. And to be honest about it, it's such a great live DVD that I might even rather listen to this than their old stuff. On this, it's just that great. Like, it's their best. This is probably my favorite live DVD ever. It's it's stressful to think about
It really is.
how good it is.
Yeah.
There's nothing bad I can say about it. Nothing.
My
Not a.
phone deleted my mom's number and my aunt. I had to go to my grandma's phone for my mom and my aunt's number. Aunt's numbers. That's my chocolate.
Anyways, nothing bad to say about it. Really, really good. Now this one is at the top of the list of this video. X's Blood In, Blood Out.
What was that movie?
Now, first thing I want to say is look at this fucking cover. It looks weird on here, but if you like look it up online, it is their best album cover I've ever seen. It's one of my favorite album covers now. It's got a bunch of people eating their hands and stuff, or zombies. I don't know what they are, but this CD DVD pretty well. Um, it's one of their fastest albums. She farted. It's definitely thrash metal at its finest. Now, there's strong points on here. The chants are amazing. It's just really, the drums were just perfect. The guitar was perfect. The vocals were very well produced. Very, very well produced. Nothing really bad you can, nothing bad you can say about it. Nothing. Not a single thing. Not a damn thing.
Oh no, not a damn thing.
Not a thing. There's, oh, Kirk Hammett of Metallica.
That looks like a penis.
Where? Right here?
Right here.
There's two of them.
There's two penises. It's like a sword fight.
In the sky.
Yeah.
Kirk Hammett of Metallica does a guest solo on it. He was in the band before they even released music, I guess. And he does a guest solo on it, which is cool. And Chuck Billy of Testament, he sings all the chants with the singer and who was the dude also there? Some other dude in the band, I can't remember. But yeah, Chuck Billy of Testament on here, which is cool because Testament's one of my favorite bands and he's on there. There's so much. It's cool because it's their best album in my opinion, and not only does it have two people of other thrash bands, but it's just great. The DVD was a little long, but yeah, that's all really like that's pretty much it for this video.
I'm taking that now.
Okay, a lot of good albums. This video was different because she was here, but it was fun, and I got a phone call.
Oh, you're elbowing me.
Sorry, but yeah. Oh, then what are you doing? You ruined all the CDs.
Wait. This is when you say bye.
No, I still got stuff to stay. I got stuff to stay.
You have to go.
Okay, all right. All right. No,
Say
no,
bye.
no. Hold on. One thing. It's about 2015.
Okay.
All right. Now we're going into 2015 in 3.5 hours almost, and a band called Veil Maya right behind me. They're finally releasing a new album in January 15th, I believe. And I want to say definitely check it out because that's been anticipated for a while, and they've been just dragging it on, dragging it on, dragging it on. But that's probably gonna reveal it when it comes out, so look out for that. And yeah, that's everything. Thank you for watching this, you three people that give me views. And
Your Nana doesn't count, so that's only two people.
I don't know, But yeah, this video wasn't very professional, but I just did it out of fun and basically told you what to listen to and not listen to. Stay away from the new In This Moment CD. It sucks. And the Asking Alexandria DVD. Don't buy it. Don't support it. It's horrible. Yeah. Later.